Hello everyone, and welcome to this series on VRChat avatars and I guess my workflow on how I create and maintain my VRChat avatars. So for this I planned a 3-part series with the first part gonna be just how to get the character into VRChat. Like you buy a character on Booth, you unpack it in Unity, prepare it, and then upload it to VRChat. So that's gonna be for this video. For the next video, I thought we were gonna look at gestures and toggles, and how we can use some very nice add-ons to make the process very simple. And for the final video, I thought we could look on how to add multiple sets of clothes to the same avatar in the same project, and how we can switch between them very easily. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I guess we will start with getting a character into VRChat. So first of all, we're gonna need the Creator Companion for managing projects, and the way you get that is you go to VRChat homepage, you log in, you go to your what do you call it? You have your home screen here, and then you go to download, and then download Creator Companion here. So you download and install that, and then you get the Creator Companion like this. And yeah, I have a few projects, but you probably have no projects if you just downloaded it. So first of all, we want to add our add-ons, which we're gonna need later. So the way we do that is we go to settings here, and then we have packages up here. And here we want to add these two community repositories. So the first one is lilxyzw, and the second is VRC Fury repo. And the way you add those is that you click on this add repository button, and then you enter the URL and click add. So I'll put these URLs in the description. You can just paste them, add, paste, add, and then you should have these two here. But yeah, after that we can create our project. So we're gonna go create project. So it's gonna be an avatar project, and you can name it whatever you want. I have a lot of my tutorial projects, so I'm gonna pick one and create. So now first we're gonna make sure that we have the correct Unity version. So here we have 2022 322F1 should stay just recommended, so just open that one, or don't click open yet because it will open the editor. We don't want that yet. First we want to add our add-ons that we added. So LilToon is the first one, which is the shader, so we're gonna add that one. And then we want to add VRC Fury, which is the second one. We're not gonna use Fury in this video, but we will use it in the next video. So once those two are added here, we can open the project. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, so I will see you in a bit. Okay, so now we are in Unity, and my Unity may look a bit different because I wanted it to look like Blender. So the hierarchy I moved to this side, and then I created a secondary, like the project, what do you call it, the asset, or just a file browser. I can't show how to create this one because I don't remember how I did it. But yeah, it's just an asset browser that you usually have, and this hierarchy is just moved to this side. So it shouldn't be that different. But yeah, let's see. We got the VRChat SDK installed now, which comes with the, what do you call it? With the Creator Companion. They add this automatically. If this one is not here, or if it's somewhere else, you can click the VRChat SDK up here and then show control panel, and it should appear. But yeah, you need to log in, so authentication, you log in with your VRChat account, and then it should be good. But yeah, so for this tutorial I got the Manuka avatar from Booth, and you download it, you unzip the files, and then you get the Unity package file. That's the file you want to use in this case. So we have assets, import package, custom package. And then I extracted it on my desktop. So I have a manuka.unity package file. It's gonna import that one. So you get all this, and then you just import everything like this. So now we get the Manuka folder with our all our stuff. So first we have the FBX, which is just the I guess the character, or the character 3D model. Then we have materials. We get Liltoon and Poyomi materials, but we're gonna use Liltoon. I prefer Liltoon, so I'm just gonna use that. And these are basically just the materials or shaders for the character. Then the texture is just the image files for the materials that I use. And then we have the prefab, which most of the times you get the prefab, not always, if you get models on Booth. If you make your own models, like in Blender, and export it as an FBX, you will not get the prefab. Then you have to do it manually. I'm gonna show a little bit about that, but not too much. So if you just look at the prefab, we get two versions. We get the Poyomi version and the Liltoon version. So if we take the Liltoon version, I just drag it into the hierarchy. We can see that it's basically a fully prepared model ready to be uploaded. And we can see that they filled out the avatar descriptor for us and everything. So we can essentially just upload this as is right now to VRChat. But we want to customize it a bit at least. So first I think I will show like how you would import an FBX if you made your own FBX, or if you didn't get a prefab. So we're gonna start with that. So if you have an FBX like this, there's usually two things you need to do. So first is to make sure that the rig is a humanoid. If you import an FBX, it usually says generic, and then you have to change it to humanoid. And once you do change it to humanoid, you usually have to go into configure later. And then you have the, the bone mappings to the different parts of the body, or the armature. So here you just have to make sure that like your bones matches the desired part of the body in the humanoid. So you have to just go through all these to make sure they match. One thing that usually doesn't match, if you go to the head here, the jaw is usually set to some hair bone or something, and you can just set this to none because you don't need a jawbone. And same for the hands, just make sure your bones matches the desired bone for the humanoid rig. And then just click done if that matches, and it should be good to go. Second is the materials. So if you open the materials here, it usually says embedded materials, but we don't have any embedded materials. So to create those, I don't know if this is the best way to do it. I'm not an Unity expert, but I usually go external materials and then from models materials, and then apply this. And what it will do is it will create a folder for you with materials here. And these are each of the materials that that you have on the character. So for these ones, example, you can change this shader to Liltoon, and then you have to, for each of them, you have to select your texture, put your texture here and stuff, and prepare the materials. Now they already prepared the materials for us in this case, so we don't have to do it. They already prepared it for us. But if you have your own model, you have to prepare it for yourself, which is a bit of work. So just an example, we drag this here. It's not gonna have anything, so you won't see anything. But that's also, if you have a prefab, they will make the fizz bones and colliders for you, which you have to do manually if you make your own FBX or import your own FBX. But this is not a material or fizzbone video, so I'm gonna omit that. But for the FBX to be compatible with VRChat, this is the two things you have to change. Maybe we look at fizzbones on materials later in some other video, but not right now. Yeah, so back to the prefab. We got a prefab with our character. This was ready to be uploaded. However, we want to customize it because we like customizing things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the avatar descriptor and all the stuff, and we're gonna set it up, go through it and set it up ourselves. So yeah, we're gonna delete pipeline manager, remove, Control C. So, because I want to modify this prefab, and I don't know how to work with prefabs, I'm just gonna do it what I usually do. And it's, I'm gonna unpack this prefab. So right click it, and then prefab, and then unpack. Yeah, very good. We want to customize it, so we don't want it to have it. So now this is unpacked. Now this icon changed. I'm familiar with this icon. When I see this icon, I know I'm doing it right. I don't know if it's correct, but it's what I do. Now, I'm gonna remove this stuff. So remove the components, and this component, and this component, like this. So this is the top level object, and below this you have the armature and all the meshes. But yeah, this way we keep our fizz bones and colliders. That's why I do it this way. If we have a prefab, we can use the prefab. We don't have to do the bones again. But yeah, now we do the avatar descriptor, I guess. So we go add component. You be on the top item, add component, and you search for avatar descriptor, and you get this one. Okay, so let's go through this. So first we have view, which is this. It's up here. This is where the camera, where your headset will be placed. This is the point where you will see from when you put your headset on. And this one we want in the head, kind of. So I'm gonna move this. Gonna do like this. So you can use this. If you click this one, you get the different camera modes. So I don't know what they call them, remember, but you want the camera mode with the 3 parallel lines, not the perspective. And then you can do like this. See from the front, straight from the front. And then the Y, we can start lowering this to 3. Now you see it up here. 2, 1.2, 0.3, 3.5, 3.4. Okay, yeah, that looks good to be in the center, like the same height as the eyes. Then for the how far we need to move it back into the head. And it's the Z-axis, so the 1, 0. Now it's in here, difficult to see. Yeah, you usually have to tweak this a bit. You place it now it's placed here. You place it somewhere. You go into VR, and then you can see if your the camera is placed in a good spot. and move around a bit, you can see, and then you have to go back and change it if it's not correct, but it's the C value. So the Y and C values we change. And once this box is in a good place, yeah, then we're done with the view part. So next is the lip sync part. Usually you can press auto detect, and we just fill this for you. But if it doesn't fill for you, you want the Visme blend shapes, and then you want the face mesh to be the mesh of your avatar that has all your, I guess, blend shapes for mouth movement. Now, most avatars on Booth, they have the VRC blend shapes, but if you don't have the VRC blend shapes, like if it's an MMD model, you have to select vowels instead, and then you can skip all of them. You can keep empty except these 5 last ones, and the A, E, I, O, U, and this one should instead be like, you get these Japanese names, so you have A, I, U, E, O here, so you select those instead to replace this the vowels. But we have the VRC ones, so we're gonna use those. So this is good. Next is the eye look, which makes your eye look around. So first we have the eye movement. Calm or excited is how much your eyes will look around when you're in the game, how often they will change direction. And the shy confident is how much you will look at other people. So if you're very confident, you will look people in the eyes a lot, and if you're very shy, you will look away from them a lot. So you can tweak that to your whatever you want. Next, for eyes, we're gonna select the eye bones here. So we select left eye and right eye. Then we have to fill out these fields here for looking. So looking up is usually -10, -20 maybe. Looking down is +20 in that case. Looking left should be Y, and then it should -20 the same, or 20. These are also like values you can try around with, higher or lower depending on how much you want the eyes to look around. So for eyelids, we usually do blend shapes. I have never seen bones being used, but go blend shapes. Eyelid mesh is the same as the lip sync, is the same as this one. So body in this case. And here you have a blink, look up, look down. So if you have VRC, you usually have blink, look up, look down. If you don't have this, it's the same as before. You have to select the Japanese names, which is usually Nagomi is closing eyes, I think. Yeah. And then for looking up, if you don't have look up, it's usually the see this up character and the down character for looking up and down. But yeah, we have the up and down, so we're just gonna use those. Yeah, playable layers. This we will not change now because we're gonna use that for the next video. We're gonna use that for the toggles and gestures. But yeah, this is like if you have custom animations and stuff. This model in the original prefab that we imported, it had this stuff, but because I removed this, we removed it. So if you want to keep that, you can keep the other prefab. But yeah, I'm not gonna use these now because we're gonna use them in the next video. Lower body is for, if this one is if you have a headset and 2 controllers, then you have 3 points. 4 points, I guess, is if you have the like a hip controller or a hip tracker as well. But it's to, if you move around, your feet will like follow your character and step around. I don't know why that's unchecked, but and the other one, force locomotion animations for 6 point, is if you have full body tracking, like if you have hip and feet trackers as well. If this is checked, it will make the running animation if you move around with the stick. So if you uncheck this, you will not move around with the stick, or it will not play the animation if you run around with the stick. You will just float around, kind of. I prefer to have this off. See, expressions is for the radial menu. So here you have to put the menu and parameters, but we're not gonna use this either because this is for the next video as well. So we're gonna keep this empty, this as well. But yeah, I think that's all. So we're gonna upload this one to VRChat now. We have this one. We can enter our name here. Then make a picture. Very good. In case you have any alerts here, you can usually press the autofix button and everything will be solved. These red ones is just that the model is not very optimized because there's a lot of stuff on the model, but it shouldn't be a problem. As long as you don't go into big worlds with a lot of players and everyone use poor models, then you're gonna fry your GPU maybe. But yeah, if you have any of these autofix, you can just click autofix and it will do some magic and it will be better, hopefully. But yeah, after that is done, check the consent button and upload. And then it's good. But yeah, I will see you in VRChat in a moment. Okay, now we are in VRChat and it looks like it works well. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this first part. We went through how to import and prepare the project and to fix the avatar and upload it. So yeah, I think it's good for this video. But yeah, I will see you in the next one when we go through how to add toggles and gestures. So look forward to that. See ya. Bye bye.